So, everyone, how does it feel to be watching my show from behind bars? Just kidding, that's a spatula. Hello everyone, welcome to Will Nye Labs. Today we're going to be talking about magnets. Now I know I talked about magnets in the light episode. This time I'm going to be getting in depth about them. And I know this is probably just going to be going like a 5-10 minute video. I mean, need to make one about it. There's just, after this is the 15th episode. So there will be 5 more episodes, normal episodes, left in season 1. So anyway, let's get to magnets. I've assembled here 6 fridge magnets. Now these aren't normal ones. I don't have any decent magnets around here, but this is what I have. So, as you can see right here, this is a magnet. Now, these aren't strong magnets, like I said. I don't have very good ones. I'm just going to borrow a few of these. So, as you can see right here, when you have regular iron, all the electrons are just going to be spinning in random directions. They have no order to them. But when you take a magnet to them, it will temporarily straighten all the electrons out so they're all pointing in one direction, and that'll make them attach. It's the same thing with magnets. You have your north pole and you get your south pole. Your north pole is when the electrons are all pointing up. Your south poles when they're all pointing down. Now here's the thing. When it comes to attraction, having your north and your south pole, the south pole will always be attracted to the north pole and vice versa, because opposites attract. Now, it is this way because with the north, like they have this hole they're missing, I guess you could say. And they need a south to fill the hole. It's like a puzzle piece. Say you've got these 2 pieces, and let me just make it so this will make sense. I'm just going to rip this hole in here. So, let me just figure out how this will work. How's that going to work? Alright, so you've got fur and you've got a hole of some kind. I'm going to finish some fur, you want to see that? So say this is north and south. North needs the south to come fill its hole. And so the south will come and then they'll stick together like that. You cannot put 2 furs together and you can't put 2 holes together. Like you put 2 holes together, they just make a hole in the middle. Put 2 furs together, they make like a bridge or something. But they fill each other's holes, as you can see. I gotta call my landlord about these dogs for a little. Anywho. So that's my best explanation of north and south. Now, when you have 2 similar ones, like north and north, they will push each other away, so they won't like to stick together. Like, here's a demonstration of attraction. These 2 magnets, when I put them together like this, they stick. Now, I don't have these magnets that will work together like that, but let's see if I can try. I'll just run my finger along and right there. You see where it pulls up? That's repulsion right there. It's not a very good example, but it's the best one I have. Now, not all pieces of metal are magnetic. You have these staples right here. So you can see these staples, right? Like I put the magnet down on top of those, and it picks them all up. And then let's bring in some other items, like this penny right here. It will not pick up the copper penny because the copper is not magnetic. Now we go here with this. No, that might be a little bit. Let me see if I can get a better magnet on there. This one's probably the strongest one I have. I don't think this one's magnetic. Oh, I guess it is magnetic. Not as magnetic as iron, but. So this is sort of magnetic. You can see they're kind of attracting. Like I can feel them attracting. This is not very strong, I guess. This attracts. This is not, because it's aluminum. Now, let's get to this. Magnetic fields are stronger than gravity, which is why I can make these things pick up. Like gravity would usually pull it down, but now it's got this stronger force that's keeping it up. The other thing you can do with magnets is that solid objects cannot block the fields. They'll still attract each other. Like I have this paper in the way, and now, see, I'm pulling them around. You see it? Like, come here, zoom in so people can see. I don't know if they could see before. So here are the staples. I'm gonna move them around using this. Alright, so it should be pretty easy to see. Now I'm picking these staples up. So let's put those back now. So there's a fairly good, decent example of that. They also, like I said, they will stick to metal, which is why they'll stick to there. Now these type of magnets, the fridge magnets, are not, they don't have, well, the pieces of iron they have do have 2 poles, but they'll only get one, so it'll stick instead of repel. They have little tiny pieces of iron, and magnetic iron that's sprinkled in there. It's still rubber, so it can bend and stuff, but it's got those little pieces of iron in there, so when you stick it to something, metal, it'll stick. Alright, you can go back now. So, now that we've seen what it does, here's a video that's a better example of magnets. So, let's see. Here are 2 strong neodymium, what do you call it, magnets. I should have known that, I'm talking about them. Okay, so focus down there. And so, let's see what happens when you get them close to each other. It's got some music in the background for your entertainment. But it happens so fast, you didn't even see the apple. Like, you thought the apple got squished. But look what actually happens to it in slow motion. So, they're getting closer and closer, and then it goes flying. Now, I'm just going to show you this. I'm going to speed up. So, they're getting closer and closer again. And when they get there, it happens so fast. This is all in slow motion. This video, by the way, does belong to Magnet Expert, as you can see right there. Go watch the rest of it if you want to see it, but it is his video. And so, that's what that is. Now, never put a magnet. You never put a magnet on your phone or strong one, because it'll start pulling the little pieces of metal you got inside there around, and it'll screw up your data and all that. So never do that. So now we've got, so this is what happens when you have 2 magnets. You got your south and your south pole. Let's see what happens when they put them together. They start sliding away. They do not want to be together. This video, by the way, is property of Science Bits. It all belongs to them. And now when they attract, you got your north and your south, and they'll want to grab each other. So there's that. And now here's an electromagnet. Now, the thing with electromagnets is that they tend to like, you take something metal and you gotta wrap copper around it, and that means when electricity flows through, that'll make it magnetic, so it'll stick to things, and it'll stick to other magnets. But once you turn it off, it will not work after that. Like, it'll only work if it's turned on. So, right here, so like you talked about circuits before. No circuit is being made because that is not being put on. Like, that is not attached to the other pole, that battery. Now, magnetic poles and electrical poles are different, but just saying, to make a full circuit with the battery, it needs to be attached there. So right now, it's not picking up those. Now, when he does attach it, look what it does. Now he has a circuit, electricity's going through, and what does it do when he puts it down near those things? The paper clips, it picks them up now. And now he's got them picked up. And see, I don't know if he pulls it off. I didn't watch the whole video. Let's see. So yeah, it's picking them all up, and they're sticking to each other because they're now magnetic. And then, is he going to take it off? Let's see. Yeah, see, he's pulling it off. See, when he pulls it off, he's not pulling it off, whatever. If he did pull it off, then it would have turned the magnet off and they all would have fallen off. So there is property of Voodoo 330X. Property of it is his. So anyway, this has been Well Nye, episode 15, magnets and Wish I had better magnets, because then I could have made a much better video instead of having to show you other people's videos to make an example. Hopefully the next episode will be a little better and a little bit more homemade. But remember, don't try this at home, especially this very strong magnet one, because it'll be very destructive, so don't do it. And especially do not put magnets on your phone, because it'll screw up your data and you can't watch my videos and I can't get subscribers. That makes me mad. So don't try it at home.